In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Freego Shotgun Lite F0 e-bike, which is Freego's Moto-Style fat tire electric bike designed for shorter riders. I'm going to go over the unboxing and assembly process and go in depth on the features and do an acceleration test, a braking test, a hill climb test, and a review on how it rides. So let's get to it. So the F0 comes in a standard bicycle shipping box, but it's extremely heavy, so make sure to be careful when moving, and I highly recommend having someone help you move it. After opening, the bike is assembled by 85%. All you have to do is remove all the packing foam and zip ties, install the handlebars, install the front brake disc, front wheel, front fender, headlight, and the pedals, including the box with the necessary tools and instruction manual. The whole process took me about 20 to 25 minutes, with most of my time being spent cutting off the zip ties and putting on the front wheel. The bike's not that hard to put together, but the weight does make it a little more challenging. Also included with the bike is a waterproof storage bag in the top tube, an adjustable phone holder, and an extra set of brake pads. So the F0 is powered by a 500 watt brushless rear hub motor with a peak output of 1000 watts. It has 5 speed levels and 3 power levels. The bike comes out the box as a class 2 with a top speed of 20 miles per hour, but you can unlock the top speed to make it a class 3. And I did put a link in the description on how to do this. It comes with a removable 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour lithium ion battery that's UL certified and has a claim range between 18 to 30 miles. The bike also comes with hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors both in the front and in the rear. The wheels are 20-inch aluminum wheels that come with fat tires with a 4-inch width and tubes with Schrader valves. And to help out with ride comfort, there's also a dual crown fork, a rear shock, and a seat with a lot of padding. There's also a passenger seat and pegs, just in case you want to take a passenger along. The F0 has a dashboard with a very simple and clean display design that shows your battery level, assist level, speed, odometer, and power output. And for safety and increased visibility, there's a headlight, tail light, turn signals, and a horn. So the F0 has a length of about 67 inches, a wheelbase of about 44 inches, a handlebar height from the ground of 43.5 inches, handlebar width of 26.75 inches, the seat measures 16 inches by 6 inches, the passenger seat measures 12 inches by 6 inches, the F0 weighs in at 66 pounds, has a load capacity of 220 pounds, and accommodates rider heights 4'11" to 5'8". So the first test I did was acceleration test. We want to check out the acceleration to the out of the box top speed of 20 miles per hour. Here's how it went. All right, here we go. Doing the acceleration test with the throttle only to the top speed out of the box of 20 miles per hour. Ready? And go. 10, 15, 20. Okay, now we've actually unlocked the top speed of this bike, and I think it's 28 miles an hour. But let's find out. Ready? And go. 10, 15, 20. We're still going. 28. We're still going. 30. 31. 31.7. Oh my God. So for the final results, the Freego Shotgun Lite F0 went 0 to 10 in 4 seconds, 0 to 15 in 5.1 seconds, 0 to 20 in 6.9 seconds, 0 to 25 in 10.9 seconds, and to the top speed of 31 in 20.7 seconds. And I gotta say, I was super impressed with the acceleration of this bike. It gets up to speed pretty quickly considering that's only 500 watt motor, but even more surprising is that the unlocked top speed of 31 miles per hour. Okay, so now we're doing the speedometer accuracy test. The first speed I'm gonna do is from 9.6 miles per hour because I want to do a low speed, a mid speed, and a high speed. I'm comparing it to a speedometer app on my iPhone. The bike says going 9.7, the app says 9 miles an hour, so that is spot on. The next speed we're gonna do is the factory top speed of 20 miles per hour. Bike says we're doing 20.3. The speedometer app says we're doing 19. so it's a little off. All right, the last speed setting is going to be the unlock top speed, which our acceleration test says it should be around 30, 31. Right now we're at 30, and it says 28 on the speedometer, so it is off. Okay, 31 and 29. All right. Okay, doing the hill climb test. There's actually 3 power modes. I'm in the top power mode. So Freego actually doesn't have a claimed hill climbing ability for this bike, so we're just gonna wing it. This hill at the steepest point is 14 to 15%, which typically most 500 watt e-bikes go up. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we're doing 11.7 miles per hour. Not too bad. We're down to 10. Okay, we're staying at 10. There you go, easy peasy. So as you can see, the bike did a 15% gradient pretty easily. And based on this, I think that a 17 to 18% gradient is possible using only the throttle. And just for reference, I'm 175 pounds. For the next test, I want to test out the braking distance from 3 different speeds. First was from 8 miles per hour, which is the speed limit to ride on the beach boardwalk here in San Diego, which the F0 did in 3.5 feet. Next was the out-of-the-box top speed of 20 miles per hour, which the bike did in a mind-numbing 11 feet. Last was from 28 miles per hour, which the bike did in 26 feet. I was going to go for 31 miles per hour, but I ran out of nerves. Now I do have to say, that I was extremely impressed with the braking power of the bike. The brakes are powerful, and the bike remains composed under braking. The last test, and probably the most important one, is the ride comfort test, where I took the F0 on an extended ride through the mountains of East San Diego, which included some dirt roads to test out the fat tires. I started riding through some paved side roads where there's almost no cars, and I was able to cruise along, just enjoying the views. And it was during this part of the ride that I discovered that the F0 has a cruise control, which was surprising, but a very welcome feature since I could ride around without having to use the thumb throttle. And speaking of the thumb throttle, I decided not to pedal during this ride. This is for a couple of different reasons. First is that pedaling is not the strong suit of a Moto-Style e-bike like the Shotgun Lite. The F0's seat sits pretty low, and pedaling is there more for climbing steep hills that the motor can't handle on its own. And second is I want to test the range using only the throttle, since most people will probably only use the throttle with this bike. So after about 3 miles of cruising on the pavement, I got on the Mountain Pass Road that winds through the beautiful hills of East San Diego. And I have to say that this is where the Freego really shined. The motor feels power enough to get up almost any hill with ease, and both the front and rear suspension did a surprisingly good job at muting out the bumps in the road. The tires provided exceptional grip on the loose dirt, and most importantly, the seat was also super comfortable. So during this ride, I rode a little more than 10 miles, and I was seated for almost an hour. And the F0 did a phenomenal job. It was an absolute delight to ride. There was nothing on this particular ride that it couldn't handle, and to me, this is where a bike like this shines. Just cruising through the back roads, the wind in your face, and not a trouble in the world. So far through my extensive testing, the F0 has held up extremely well to daily use. The 500 watt brushless motor is almost silent, is extremely smooth, and has ample acceleration. It's able to cruise at the top speed of 20 miles per hour pretty easily, and has so much more potential. That's why I highly recommend unlocking the higher top speed. The F0 is also very comfortable with the seat, fork, rear shock, and fat tires doing a wonderful job at keeping the ride smooth and composed. And so far in all my testing, this bike has averaged between 14 to 17 miles of range per charge, which is pretty good and makes the F0 a great bike for shorter rides. And something to keep in mind is that I rode around at higher speeds, mostly using the highest power output setting. And while this bike is pretty powerful and smooth, one aspect that it really excels at is the fun factor. It appears that the F0 is designed to give you a motorcycle riding experience without the need for a license, excessive noise, and the dangers of riding at insanely high speeds. And it's a really great bike for shorter people and women. And it also gives you the same experience as a Super 73 for almost half the price. And while I'm a big fan of the bike, my only wish is that the bike had a slightly bigger battery. While getting about 15 to 16 miles using only the throttle is more than enough for most people, it would be awesome if I could maybe another 5 miles or so. So in conclusion, this is one of the coolest e-bikes I've ever ridden, and I'm extremely impressed with it, especially for the price. It has a ton of features, it's pretty powerful, has incredible brakes, and you had foot pegs so you can take one of your friends with you on a ride. But if you have any questions or own an F0 or another Freego bike and you want to share your experience, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great one.